Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Let's go. Yo, check it out. Hernandez Govan has been found not guilty for the Young Dolph unlived. We're gonna play a tape showing you in the courtroom so you can see what it's like when a man is fighting for his life after running on the streets and the law catch up with you. And he stood there 10 toes down and he challenged them for his freedom and he won. I'm gonna break this down like no one else is gonna give it to you because I stood in that very position that he was in, except I was found guilty and sentenced to life plus 26 years. So I'm going to let you know what he felt like as the verdict is being read, because my verdict was read in the opposite direction of dying in prison. Sit back and enjoy the ride, man. All right, you know what it is. Unique Make Audio, man. We here. We going to play the verdict. Let me find the best screen for this, but I think this is good. Now, this is the judge reading the verdict, and you're going to see Hernandez Govan's reaction to the not guilty verdict so you could understand how you feel when you in this situation, but you got to be blessed like this young man was blessed. Let's move. All right, y'all ready for this or what, man? That's all I want to know. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you reached a verdict?
Yes.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. We, the jury, found the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 1 of the indictment. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 of the indictment. Ma'am?
Court's in session.
Round of applause, round of applause. Someone beat the system, someone beat the system. See, there's two sides to this, and that's what I'm going to ride with. There's the side that's happy and joyful that this young man beat this sentence, this conviction. And then there's the side that wanted him convicted. And that's the side that roots for justice in a civilized society. And then there's the side that wants him, that they're not cheering right now. I just want you to understand that there's three sides, and I'm not picking either side. I just want to point it out to you, just like his family is happy that he's coming home to hug his autistic son. These brothers is loading up, trying to see how to get their gun to get him. That's another scenario. Then there's the scenario that the people is mourning for the loss of the conviction. So these are all different emotions combined in it, and that's why I tell you don't get involved in the street so you could pick the lighter and let the justice system play itself out. But when you're in the street, you want street justice, and that's just the way it is. I'm just telling it from the heart. So I understand how those brothers feel, because I was there. But that landed me 26 years in federal prison being there. Don't you think when they handcuffed me to a table and shackled me to the floor and showed me big 8x10 pictures of my brother with his brains blown out, I wanted to kill someone? Imagine if they did that to you, handcuffed and shackled you to a cold metal table in your underwear and no t-shirt, and they showing you pictures with the AC blowing, everything cold. Your nipples is cold in that joint. And then you see these big, beautiful colored pictures in front of you when your eyes focus in and you see your brother's brain matter on the table. And you're like, whoa, I want somebody dead. But I remained confined 26 years after that, and I grew past that revenge, that hatred, that vindictiveness, because I wanted them dead. Whoever did it. But I had 26 years to grow while I was confined to a box. But y'all are out here, so it's up to you now if you want to head towards the box I was in by doing what I would have done if I wasn't caged. So God did the right thing by caging me when he caged me. So I understand how you feel. You have every right to feel how you feel from where you're standing. Because you're standing on man time, on hood time, where plenty of, your brothers and sisters and family members and friends then shed their blood on those very streets. And all you know are those streets. All you worship is those streets. But just remember, when them people grab you, that same loyalty that you showed to your brothers before the handcuffs is the loyalty you show after they put their handcuffs on you. The same way you went to fight for your brother when you knew he was in danger is the same way when he get locked up, you make sure his lawyer has money. Just because he's locked up don't mean that the love stop. That's when it really go. All right? Now I'm gonna finish playing this out. Look at Hernandez Govan.
Ma'am, Ms. Johnson, is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
See, right there, you can see he's ready to cry. He's crying in that woman's shoulders. This is what they labeled a killer. Don't know if he is or don't know if he isn't, but the bottom line is he's a man. And this is him expressing emotions. Look at his face. He's shaking. He has every right to shake. He just won his freedom. You can't get no more deeper than that. No more deeper than that. And that's what I want y'all to understand, that this is real out here in the Ville. Don't go out there in those streets thinking that you're going to pull the chopper, pull the switches, do this and that, because there's going to come a time when you got to pay the piper. I paid the piper. And that's the way it is. Now, let me show you the after effects with his lawyer. And this is his lawyer speaking after the trial, so you could understand what went on. That we're in the trying times right now, and we need to wake up. Share this video with somebody. Make sure you share this video with those that need to know the real. All right? And subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio. All right? Let's play. Now, this is his lawyer speaking after the case about why he took the case. Now, this lawyer took the case what they call pro bono, for no money up front, because Govan's fiance, female friend contacted him and told him about the case. He believed in the case and he took the case. I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. I don't get involved in other people's business. I just use issues to try and enlighten the youth on my channel, and that's all this does. It's not to offend anyone. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Rest in peace to Big Jook. I mean, we're not even going to get into all of that, but this is so deep because, man, let's play the lawyer.
I'm always on edge because there's cases I thought I would have won easily, and the jurors just get swayed by the publicity and the media. It's been so one-sided, calling him a mastermind. The press has been going crazy because only the DA talks. And that's the problem with our system, is because they make such a good first impression saying everybody's guilty that it's hard to get a fair trial. But thank God we got jurors. They took hundreds of pages of notes, and it didn't take them, 2 hours to figure out this was all garbage.
And they virtually echoed everything that he said in closing. And they were very critical that anyone could be locked up that long and didn't have the resources to defend themselves. The jurors said that. They echoed that, and the guy said, I am offended. I'm offended by this. He said, and he was disappointed in Mulroy. And that's your elected official, that's my elected official, because I live here. And you just go and do something.
You called that testimony that with Jesse Browning BS a joke. Why?
Because it was. Half the stuff was just made up within a couple of days of this stuff, and they give us this mystical receipt that's never been in any of the police reports. The jurors didn't buy it for a second. The lead investigator, Dabney, was incredibly honest when he said these are the mistakes that we made, and then you call up somebody that's willing to do or say anything to clean up the case to get a conviction. You saw how they shaded off the phone records. Where are the text messages? Where's any of that from Justin Johnson to our client saying we're going to do something? I presented hundreds of text messages where he's threatening people, trying to go shoot people with others. Govan was never in on any of it. And the fact that you're still asking me these questions I find offensive, because it didn't happen. You would never take anything you heard in that courtroom for any decision you would make in your life that has any significance. You would laugh at me if I said, believe those guys. So let's just keep it real. This is all garbage, and I'm grateful that he's out, and I'm sorry in the world that he had to do 9 months in prison. And I'm just grateful his fiance called me, and we have the resources to help poor people.
You were very passionate in your closing arguments about, about Govan being just a man from Orange Mound up against the system. Kind of talk about where that passion came from.
When I go to 201 and look at the people that are in there, I know a lot of people do wrong, and I understand that, and I don't want violence in the streets because I live, in towns as well. But it's just so wrong. If I can see it, there's no way a jury couldn't see it, and that's why it took, 2 hours to figure that out. I mean, obviously it would have probably been quicker had they not had to go through the evidence and do their job, but the fact that anybody in the press would say, oh, it was this or it was that, it was clearly flagrant, and I wish we'd be reported as this is what your justice is in Memphis. So if you're black and poor, you got a problem.
So this was
Mr. Govan, how do you feel?
Mr. Rohr, this is pro bono? I was unclear with that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was okay.
To finally have this stress taken off your shoulders.
Yeah, and have my life back.
What's the first thing you plan to do?
Go hug my son.
See what I'm saying? That's how deep and real this is. He's looking forward to hug his son when you have people that feel like he didn't get the justice that he deserved, and they feel like they want to bring him to justice, or they just won't let it rest. Sometimes we have to really tap within ourselves, even if we have to get on our knees and pray. Because I know we know right from wrong. And I know we know reactions that come from actions. And the thing is, are we ready for the reaction that comes from our actions of revenge? You answer that truthfully, and you know how you need to move. And that's all I have to say about that. But, I'm telling you it's not worth it. It cost me 26 years in federal prison. I'm telling you it's not worth it. So, I don't know. If you don't want to listen to me, I don't know who, when I sat in the cage for 26 and a half years.
Mr. Govan, you haven't smiled all this week, but obviously you have a lot to smile about. Just tell me just about what you're feeling in right now.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to explain the feeling of getting your life back, just from 12 people, so I'm just blessed, and I'm just ready to go see my son.
What was going through your head when you were waiting for the verdict this morning?
Nervousness, of course, it's natural, but I got a team around me that was very confident and supportive, so without them, it wouldn't be no me. I just want to thank again Manny, Robert, Haley, Beth, Handle, Contrell, Leanne, and just everybody.
You need to thank your woman for reaching out to them in the first place, big bro. I know you forgot, and I'm just making light of it to try and cheer this up a little bit, but you need to thank your woman for reaching out to them. You definitely thank them as you should.
Played a part in proving my innocence.
You heard your attorney say if you're black and poor in Memphis, this is what happens. What would be your words of advice?
Leave Memphis.
Do you plan on leaving Memphis, sir?
Of course.
Was there any point throughout the week where you're like, you know what, I'm still nervous, prior to the verdict? Was there any point where it's like, I don't know which way it's going to go?
I've been nervous for 4 years.
How does it feel to be at the end of this 4-year journey that you've been on?
It feels great. Just feel like I've been born again. I get a chance to restart my life and do some positive things.
Do you think that this verdict will change how the court system is working here in Memphis?
As corrupt as this system is, I doubt it.
Mr. Aurora, do you think this verdict will change anything with the court system here in Memphis?
I'm not here from Memphis, but if this is a microcosm of what's going on, then we should all be worried. And maybe we should be digging into these things and figuring out why so many people are in jail, why we keep them without bond and force them into pleas and things of that nature, and why investigations aren't always there. Thankfully, my office has the resources to help these types of people and can spend the money to do it. I can only imagine how hard it is for the public defenders with their cases or other appointed lawyers that couldn't do this, and how many people shouldn't be in prison.
Oh, back in December, is that the reason? Obviously, you advised your client not to take that plea.
That's always his decision. I don't advise him to do anything. They always say, what would I do? And I'm like, I'm not serving the time, so I have no idea. I can't go through that stress. You can't duplicate that. I mean, I love the man. I believed in him. That's why I took the case, and we fought like hell for it. I'm grateful that the staff stayed with me. I yelled at them a lot this week and put a lot of pressure on them. We worked long nights for the last few months. We filed, I don't know how many, 24 motions, most of which were granted, which never happens, but it was so obvious we were right. And yet, still, we have a case. The government just can't ever admit that maybe there isn't anything here. They'll just prosecute, and then blame the jury if it doesn't go your way.
All right, so that's where we at.
He said and
so you understand.
And they were very critical.
That's where we at, so you understand. This is a serious time we in. I'm telling y'all, get off the streets. Don't get involved with the streets. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Get a job, go to school, do what you need to do. I mean, this young man on the screen is probably my age, but this is how I'm reaching out to you, because I was preserved, because I was taken away for 26 years. And he's probably my age. But I'm saying that to say that I'm telling you, it's not worth it. And I'm here. I'm one of you. It's not worth it. It's not all the time you get a good man like this lawyer on the screen that has it in his heart and believe in, a case and a person and a family and a human being, and then take a case for free without worrying about money in 2025. That's called pro bono. So you understand, you're not going to get that lucky. So please, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel, Juanita Mecca Audio. Go listen to my prison stories at Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories. Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories. Go to that channel, scroll around at the videos. You could look at them here too under the playlist. I'm telling you, share this video with those that need to know. So if they don't know, now they will know. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Let's go. Make the audio, make the what? Make the audio, make the what? Make the audio, make the what? Make the audio. Fresh out the can of 26. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squealing to the cops, make an audio.